Hello folks, Mark Stay here. The second Witches of Woodville book, Babes in the Wood, is coming in October 2021, October 28th, I think, just in time for Halloween. And it's March now, March the 5th, and I've just had my first round of line edits turn up from my editor, Bethan, at Simon & Schuster. So I thought what I'd do on the old YouTubes is start a whole new thread of the road to publication for Babes in the Wood starting now. So where I am now, I've already written a couple of drafts which have gone to friends, beta readers who've made comments and, you know, sent thoughts back to me, and I've made changes before sending it off to Bethan. I've also had this book involves kinder transport children, so Jewish children fleeing the Blitzkrieg and, you know, the Holocaust and coming to England. And I've already had a Jewish reader, go through that and give me all sorts of feedback and notes on that as well. So it's in pretty good shape. Bethan has come back with a marked up Word manuscript, which has got 560 comments or changes, which I'm pretty happy with, actually. I think my first book, Robot Overlords, had well over 3,000 comments and changes on there. So that's doing pretty good. So yeah, we've got the first round of edits. I've got this marked up manuscript with all sorts of little bumps in the road. So we have a look at some of these on screen. So Bethan's, just if you've never done this before, you have a thing on Word and Pages and bits of software like that called tracked changes, where any changes or comments that your editor makes is marked up so you can see it and easily recognize where a change has been made and accept or reject that change. And also she's left comments, and Bethan is brilliant because she doesn't miss a thing. She notices all the little bumps, all the little things I got wrong, anything that bumps her out of the story. But she also does the old praise sandwich as well, which is where you say, oh, this is good, this needs work, but this is great. So the author's poor, fragile ego isn't too bruised. What I've got now is what I call the edit triage, which is where I go through the comments. I make my own notes in a notebook. I try and take it off the page. And also, Bethan has sent me a separate document as a kind of summary of her editorial notes of the big problems to solve, which is where the triage thing comes in. If you've got, you know, if you think of your book as a patient lying on a gurney, you know, what do you have to fix first to save their life? You know, what's the biggest injury? So rather than worrying about, you know, slightly any punctuation or grammar or anything like that at the moment, you look at the bigger picture, start wide and move in. So yeah, really good notes. I've got a month to sort this out, which should be plenty of time. So we're in March now. Book is published in October. Yes, October. Babes in the Wood is book 2 of the Witches of Woodville series and available to pre-order from retailers now. Visit your retailer of choice or go to the bookshop at witchesofwoodville.com. And now back to your regular programming. Which, if you're an indie author, you're thinking, well, why are you taking so long? Why does it take so long to get the book to market? Well, part of that is that we're working to retailer critical paths. So someone like Simon & Schuster will be selling in to retailers 6, 7, 8, 9 months in advance of publication. For some retailers, they ask for it a lot longer ahead of publication, or sometimes over a year. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. And of course, you know, publisher like Simon & Schuster might be doing 40, 50, 60 books a month, depending on the month. So the marketing departments, the publicity, the art departments, they've all got to, you know, they've got huge workloads to work through. So better to give yourself plenty of time to do it properly than have it as a last-minute rush. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna dig in, start figuring out the big changes I need to make. There's a murder mystery element to this, which I've never done before. And what's been great with Bethan's notes is you know, she just said a bit of clarity here, a little bit more mystery here. Wouldn't she have thought this here? Stuff like that. So it's been very helpful. So yeah, I'm going to jump in. And maybe check in a week or maybe 2 weeks to give you an idea of how I'm getting on. And then after that, we'll go through the whole rest of the process. Things like looking at bits of cover art, looking at the blurb, looking at how we might publicize this one, what with lockdown hopefully not being a thing by the time this comes out. So yeah, first step on the path to publication. Hope you'll join me further down the road.